Hey Scorpio, Happy New Year. It's Star with Eyes of the Stars Tarot, and we're going to be doing things a little bit different for the new year here. Whoops. Only because I'm going to be doing your 2018 Tarot-scope. So I'm going to start off as I usually do with the Romance Angels and do your love reading, but I'm not going to do the general this month or for the beginning of January. I'm just going to move right into your 2018 overview. So let's get started with the love reading with the Romance Angels. These cards are all over the place. Jeez. Okay. I feel like you guys have been dealing with some deception, some lies, some just overall nastiness. Trying to get over something here. So, jeez. And there's been some chaos or just like, I don't know, some negativity that you've been trying to get over in 2017. You're not wanting to bring this into 2018, but I feel like you don't really have much choice. Let's see what's going on. Okay. First card we have is chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay, so there's somebody that you're very drawn to physically. What else is happening for Scorpio for love for January 1st through the 15th, 2018? You're trying to stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And we have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, you guys have been having some issues with a partner here. You're trying to give it your all. You're trying to make things work because you do have a connection with this person. You are attracted to this person and you're trying to stay optimistic, but it's been a little rough. All right, let's see what this chemistry is about. We have the Knight of Cups reverse. Okay, so I feel like there was chemistry with someone, but there was either an offer turned down, some sort of rejection or a disappointment, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like somebody invested time in you, and you sort of turned your back on them, even though you were attracted to them. For stay optimistic, we have the Queen of Pentacles reverse. You may have been dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. And I feel like this person, maybe this person was offering you their love at some point, or you had a strong magnetic attraction to an earth sign who did, you know, invest time, energy, and attention to you, but it's like you kind of turned your back to them. You were not offering your cup to them. And I feel like this person tried to stay optimistic, or you're trying to stay optimistic about this relationship, but I feel like this person is no longer focusing on you. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands as the next clarifier here. Yeah, I feel like you're optimistic that this relationship is going to heat up again, that you're going to start flirting with them again, but I just don't think that you can approach this person in the way that you did in the past. It's just not going to work. This person is not going to be open to you the way that they were in the past, because you guys have a history and there was a rejection here. We do have give your relationship a chance, clarified by the Ace of Cups. So there may be a new beginning if you really play your cards right. Like I said, it's all about the delivery. Okay, so if you come at this person in this energy like a player, trying to just flirt your way back in, I do not feel like that is going to work, because you're coming at this person is not going to have it. Okay, they're going to be focused elsewhere and not pay any attention to you. So if you do want to have a new beginning with this person, it's going to take you being a lot more loving and taking a more loving and romantic approach, as opposed to a Rico Suave approach, okay? That is what I'm getting there. Because this person or you are trying to get over some heartbreak. Also, for some of you, I feel like for some of you, you guys have been flirting outside of your relationship. This is for couples. Some of you guys who are coupled up have been flirting outside of your relationship, and this has caused disappointment. Also, you've been too focused on work and career, and you've been neglecting your partner, neglecting giving them love and attention, and that has been an issue. But you were optimistic that this was going to change, okay? But I still get this energy that you're just overly focused on the material and overly focused on being a player, but still hoping that things are going to work out somehow without you changing your behavior. Sorry, Scorpios, I'm just reading how I see it. So I don't have anything against you guys. I'm a Scorpio moon, so I'm practically a Scorpio. All right, so you're wanting to give this relationship a chance. You're wanting to put the past heartbreak behind you and start anew, okay? So that's for some of you. For others of you, like I said, I feel like you guys have this connection with an earth sign, and it all depends. However this is going to turn out depends on you and how you approach this person again, because this person has been trying to get over a heartbreak, either from you or just in their general life, or vice versa. You know, switch this up if this applies to you. So there is a possibility there, but it all depends if you want to be Don Juan, or, you know, if you want to come at them with more sincerity and a little bit more romance. All right, so let's move on to your Celtic Cross love spread. See what's going on. Last one. Okay. Oop. All right. Central issue, we have the Star reverse. So there's something that you guys haven't healed from yet. You're still dealing with the emotions of something that happened. You're trying to stay optimistic, but you guys may be going through some depression, just seeing the negative side of everything right now. And kind of feeling like your dreams are not within your reach, is what I'm getting. Okay, and what is crossing you is the Nine of Cups. So there's something that you're wishing will happen for you, or will you know, manifest in a relationship, but it's like you're losing faith on whether or not this is going to happen for you. In the Foundation, here's that Queen of Pentacles again. We have a Queen of Pentacles reverse. So somebody who is maybe being very selfish, materialistic. This might be you guys. Not seeing things for what they really are, not seeing the value of things, and kind of overlooking. Maybe you guys have overlooked someone, perhaps an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And now you're feeling like there's no hope in this relationship, but you're still wishing that for this to happen. There's definitely like a wish, you know, that you have here. In the past, we have the Nine of Wands. So you guys were very closed off from people, just trying to make things, I feel like just living the day-to-day, but not really enjoying life. You guys have been through some shit, I feel, in 2017. And now you're tired, like you kind of got tired of things. What's crowning you, again, we have Earth energy. We have the King of Pentacles. So either you guys have Earth in your chart because it's really prominent, or your partner is an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So we have what's crowning you is the King of Pentacles, and the Foundation, we have the Queen of Pentacles reverse. I see you guys overly focused on your finances, where to the point where you're neglecting everything else. And again, it's like you're expecting for things to just fall into place without you putting in the effort where it needs to be. I feel like you guys are definitely putting in a lot of effort someplace, but it's not necessarily your relationships. I feel like your relationships have kind of taken a back seat because you're very focused on your finances. In the near future, we have the Seven of Swords, so there is going to be some deception here, or perhaps some strategizing about it, taking a next step, or it's like you're trying to figure out a way to make something happen. How you see yourself is the Sun. So you have actually gained a lot of clarity. You're seeing things clearly. I feel like you guys are happier now, or you're feeling like you're more open to happiness, but you're pessimistic about getting a certain wish. How others see you is the Nine of Pentacles reversed. So others see you as not wanting to be alone, kind of vulnerable and maybe lacking materially. So they may think that you're having some money issues or something like that. Hopes or fears, we have the King of Swords. So you're wanting truth, clarity, or you're hoping for truth and clarity, or decision to be made. In your overall outcome, we have the Three of Swords, but it is reversed. So you're coming out, you're going to be coming out of a heartbreaking situation or something in the past that caused some heartbreak. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands reversed. So there is a decision or a choice that you are not wanting to make, especially here with the Queen of Swords reversed behind that. It's like you're hesitating communicating with someone because you're feeling like perhaps you're not going to be met with any kind words from somebody. I feel like you're wanting to get out of the cold in a situation. There's somebody that you're not talking to. You've lost communication. And it's like you're pondering whether or not you should reach out to this person. You're very hesitant to. You're hesitant on that new beginning here. Because you kind of let this person go, even though they made you happy. I feel like you've let go of burdens, but you haven't been able to escape from them necessarily. This could be like a delayed physical move. But once you make that move, finally, there's a move that you need to make. And once you make it, there's endings all over this. Once you make that move, you release your burdens. I feel like that's when the happiness is going to start. You have the Ten of Cups right behind that Chariot reverse. And after that is the World card. So there is going to be an ending, like a new beginning that is going to make you really happy. And that's going to, you know, make things really clear to you. Something very emotional here that involves decision making. Okay, but I do see a lot of changes coming to you guys, so get ready. Okay, let's clarify. Why is the Star card reverse here is a central issue for Scorpios, male and females. Whoops. Okay, let's get that here. All right. And that was the Empress. I feel like for some of you, this could be a wife, a mother figure, the mother of your children. For some of you, it's like you've lost hope on this person. Like now you see things for what they are, and you wanted to make this work out with this person, but, and this is for obviously Scorpio males, you were really trying to make things work out, but I feel like now your stance is that there is no hope. There is no hope, you know, for you to work something out with this person. You're either, I feel like it's your wife or you're the mother of your children. Okay, for the rest of you, I feel like you've lost hope that a situation will grow. It's become stagnant, and you just don't see it going anywhere. You know, even though you really would like for it to. Okay, so you continue to wish for this to happen, but you've already lost hope. You get one more card for the Star reverse. Okay, yeah, we have Strength reverse. So it's just not, it lacks the fortitude, the situation, the relationship, whatever you want to say, however you want to say it, lacks the fortitude to keep on going. Okay, you just don't see that this has any growth potential anymore. And what's crossing that is the Nine of Cups. So that is getting a wish or wishing for something. Okay, you're being very patient about this with the Seven of Pentacles here. You're trying to be very patient, trying to see the situation through, see if it turns around, even though you've lost hope. But there, for some reason, you're trying to be patient. We have the Justice card reversed, so there's a lack of balance in the situation. For some of you, I feel like there are some Scorpios out there that have been going through a divorce because again, there was no hope with somebody in your life here. There was no room for growth anymore, and so you had to bail out of that situation. And I feel like you guys are waiting for a judgment. You're hoping to, it's like you're sticking around to make sure that you get your fair share or get what it is that you feel or you anticipate, you know, that you deserve. Okay, but I don't know that that's going to work out too well for you because we do have the Justice card in reverse. In the foundation, we have the Queen of Pentacles reverse. So Queen of Pentacles is an energy that's kind of selfish, overly focused on their own thing, their own agenda, their own material possessions, and kind of ignoring everything else around them. Okay, we have the Six of Wands reverse, clarifying that. So maybe that's why this situation came about, this issue within this relationship that made it a hopeless relationship, was because somebody was overly focused on themselves, especially with the Six of Wands reverse here. Okay, this is somebody, almost a narcissist. We have the Judgment card reverse. Yeah, it was like, I don't know if this was your partner, Scorpio, if this is you guys. Whatever the case is, it's somebody who was just overly focused on themselves and making themselves happy, getting attention, you know, everywhere that they went. And just not seeing things for the reality, you know. And so this caused a lot of issues and a lot of resentment within this relationship. In the past, we have the Nine of Wands, clarified by the Lovers reverse. So somebody really tried to make this relationship work. It was like you were at war, you know, but you tried, you persisted, and until to the point where you just became tired of continuing to try to make it work, and you know, it just didn't work out. You guys were not seeing eye to eye, even from, you know, I feel like if this is the way that things have been for a while. Okay, we have the Three of Swords reverse. So somebody was trying, again, like I said, persisting and trying to make this work, trying to get over this heartbreaking love situation. But still having their walls up, so not being completely transparent, not being completely open to the other person, and that's why things didn't really work out. What's crowning you, though, is the King of Pentacles. So again, you could be thinking about an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Again, earth energy, clarified here by the Nine of Pentacles. I just really get that you guys are more focused on finance and career. I feel like that's your escape. You know, that's what makes you feel good, and that's what you're going to focus on, because I feel like your relationships or your emotional, the emotional side of your life is not in the best state, and so you don't want to focus on that. But the thing is that doesn't make the problems go away. Okay, we also have clarifying the King of Pentacles is the Knight of Swords. So these are ideas, quick ideas. It's like your quick, fast money. That's what I feel like you guys have been focused on, is quickly getting yourself back on your feet, gaining more money so that you can follow through with some ideas that you've had. In the near future, we have the Seven of Swords clarified by the Ten of Cups reversed. So there is going to be some deceit in a family situation that causes this family situation to cease, okay? Or it just brought complete chaos into a household or a long-term relationship. Or, you know, this is what's going to happen here in the near future. So, yeah, okay. And we have the Five of Cups reverse. Get one more card. One more card. Okay. Yeah. Knight of Wands. Okay. So what I feel like this, excuse me, what I feel like this Seven of Swords is telling me is that you guys have been stuck in a situation, a relationship that has been unhappy, and you're ready to move on. And I feel like you guys will be moving on here with the Knight of Wands, but it's going to be like an impulsive decision that you make from one moment to the other. I feel like maybe you've thought about it you've had it in the back of your mind, like getting out of this relationship, getting out of this situation. I feel like for a lot of you, it could be a marriage. Okay, there could be somebody that you have children with, your baby mama or whatever, whoever it is, but it's a long-term relationship. Very likely that you share, you know, you have children with this person. I feel like what you're doing, or what's going to happen here in the near future, is that one day you're just going to wake up and you're going to be like, this is not going to get any better, and I'm done with it, and I want to move on. And it's like you're going to leave all of a sudden, you know, like you're just going to sneak out, and you know, your partner's going to come home one day and your closet's going to be empty. That kind of thing is what I'm getting here that's coming in the near future. How you see yourself right now is the Sun. So, and that is clarified by the Four of Swords in the reverse. So yeah, this is telling me the Sun is a card of like joy and happiness, but it's also a card of clarity, because, you know, the sun shines its light on everything. And with the Four of Swords, I feel like you guys have been perhaps isolated from other people, lost contact, or by choice have not been contacting your friends, your family, or been into contact with them. Because I feel like you guys really needed time to think about and meditate over something major that's going to be happening in your life, or changes in your life. And I feel like you've gained some sort of clarity. You know that there's something that you have meditated over in 2017, and now you have the clarity that you need. And I feel like this is Three of Wands reverse. This is the fact that you see that this relationship has no future here for you. Okay, this has been made abundantly clear to you is what I'm getting. Tried to stay optimistic about it, and you wished it, but it's just, you know, I just feel like you guys really spent a lot of time focused on the finance aspect, and perhaps neglected the emotional needs of your partner, or vice versa, and it kind of caught up to you. And I feel like there's no going back, to be honest. Somebody is over it. They're over the sadness, and they just want to move on. Okay, how your partner sees you is the Nine of Pentacles reverse. So it's like they feel that you don't want to be alone. Maybe that's why they think that you're with them, is because you just don't want to be alone. You're afraid to go off on your own. And this is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, you're afraid to start a new life on your own. You're afraid of change. Queen of Cups, that's your energy, and they see you as being perhaps depressed and lonely. Okay, hopes or fears, we have the King of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles reverse, and the Moon. I feel like you're fearing that you won't be I feel like you guys really need to feel like you're making decisions based on logic, okay? You don't want to make decisions, hasty decisions based on emotion or impulse. You want to really be cool-headed about things, and this is what you wish for yourself. You wish to be cool-headed and logical and make good choices for yourself that are going to be smart choices, okay? Because I feel like if you guys sense that there's any kind of uncertainty, fear, emotion-based, you know, whatever, you're just not going to act on it. You do not want to act based on emotions or fear. You want to act based on logic and knowledge, basically. Okay, your overall outcome, we do have the Three of Swords reverse. So you're going to be getting over heartbreak if that's what you guys have been dealing with, which is, it really does seem like it. You guys have been through a really tough relationship that I feel like you guys know is over. There is no more to be revived here is what I'm getting, and I'm sorry, you know, if that's so harsh, but that's really what I feel, that you guys need to move on from this, and you know that. But I feel like the decision to move on is going to come out of the blue somehow. Yeah, we're giving up on a situation. Nine of Wands reverse. So if you remember, the Nine of Wands came up here in your past where you were still persisting, still trying, still, you know, getting up another day to fight this fight, you know, to make this relationship good again. But I feel like in the near future here, you're going to decide that that's, you know, you're done with that. You just want to get over the broken heart, and you just want to give up and bring your walls down, and yeah, let people know, yes, this did break my heart. This did make me feel out of control, took me out of my element, but now I want to get back to normal and move on. Let me get one more card for the Three of Swords reverse. Okay, and here you go. Eight of Pentacles. I want to move on, and I want to invest my time and energy into something that is going to be lucrative and that's going to do something for me for the future. So that's what I'm seeing, you guys. You guys are really more focused on work and finances than love right now, because love, unfortunately, looks to be more of in a sour place at the moment, and I feel like things will change when you allow them to change and when you're ready for that. So only you know when that will be, Scorpios, but change is coming. And so hopefully it'll be on your terms and not on somebody else's. So just think about that. And we will move on to your 2018 predictions. Okay? So let's take a look. What's going to be happening for Scorpios for 2018? Okay. I'm going to pull one card for each month from the Butterfly Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. And then I'm going to clarify with the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. So a little patience here with me, because it does take a while to get all these cards out. Like I said, we're going to do one card per month, and then I will clarify each of those cards. And this is basically going to tell you where your focus needs to be for each of these months. And then we'll do an overall. Overall focus. That was too many, sorry. Okay, here we go. For January, you're going to be moving. Some of you, this is going to be a physical move. For others of you, it's just going to be movement in the sense of progress. Okay, so we'll see what the clarifier is for that. That'll give us more information. So that was January. For February, what do we have for Scorpios for February? What is the focus for Scorpios? Okay, your focus will be religion and spirituality. All right. So maybe a reaffirmation of that, or completely re-questioning what it is that you've believed in all these years, and maybe coming to a clearer understanding of that. Okay, let's see for March. What's going on in March for Scorpios? Where does the focus need to be for Scorpios for March? And guys, please refer to this video throughout the year. I feel like it'll really help you as you move along the year to kind of remind you of where your focus needs to be, and that will help you as guide. Okay. Okay, what's happening in March for Scorpios? So I hope you guys had fun over the holidays, you know, getting reunited with friends and family. We have a new exercise program. Okay. So you're going to be focusing on your physicality, getting yourself back up to par. January, February, March. In April, you're going to be focusing more on your emotions. Okay. May is going to be about hobbies. Interesting. In June, we're going to be volunteering. Okay. Giving more of yourself. Okay, in July, we have retirement. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be retiring from your job, but it could mean retiring from something that you previously were involved in. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a job. It's just ceasing to do something. Okay. Okay, so for August, what do we have for August for Scorpios? What should their focus be? Oops. Oh, I can't get that card. Hold on one second. Okay. And that was self-care. So we need to focus on yourself. Be good to yourself. April, May, June, July, August. Okay, September. For September, we have decisions that need to be made. Whoops. October. Join in. Join in the party. Okay. November, we have self-employment. So if you guys are looking to open up your new business or something of that nature, towards the end of the year is when that looks like it's going to happen. And lastly, we have December. In December, you're going to have to be looking at some dietary changes. So I feel like definitely there's going to be a strong focus on yourself here for this year, Scorpios. Okay, I'm going to pull one card from the, what is this called again? The Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Okay, as your focus for the year, you're going to need to prioritize. All right. Clarify these with the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. So let's start off with January with moving. What is this about? Okay, we have the Sun reverse. So what I'm feeling here, you guys are not exactly happy either where you're living or in your overall circumstances. And there is a need for you to move. Either that is moving physically or moving out of a particular situation that is not making you happy any longer. The Sun card reverse is also speaking to not having clarity on a matter. Okay, so I feel like some of you might feel like you need to physically move and you haven't quite made the decision because you're not sure yet. But I feel in this month of January that decision is going to be made. And yeah, there's going to need to be a change. Okay, the Sun will let you know when the time is right. I feel like right now you just don't know. Now in February we have religion and spirituality. And that is clarified by the 9 of Cups. So in February, I feel like there's something that you guys really do want. You're really wishing for. And by some people, it might seem these desires or these wishes might be deemed as selfish to other people or people around you. Maybe even by your own religion. There's something that you guys really want for yourselves, and this is causing you to question your religion, question your spirituality, because it's like, you know, it's like you're questioning, why do I want this, or why am I interested in this if this is not what I've been taught to want or to desire. Okay, so it is something that's going to make you question your overall ideology even, because you can't deny it anymore, whatever it is that you're desiring here, that you want for yourself. Because, you know, the 9 of Cups is a card of getting everything that you want. The 10 of Cups is a card of almost the same thing. It's happiness, but it's like a shared happiness. If you look at the 10 of Cups, it's usually a family, the scene of a family. So a couple with like some kids and a dog or whatever. But the 9 of Cups is just one guy standing there or sitting there with like 9 cups, or usually like in the traditional Rider-Waite, that's how it is. Here we just see just a bunch of cups with fruits and stuff. So it's like all the fruits of nature here at your disposal, and that's what you're wishing. There's something that like you want to quench your thirst on something. And this might be or go against your beliefs, your ideological beliefs. And that's going to be a focus here for you in February. So I feel like January, you're not quite ready to make that decision to move, but I feel like you're moving towards something that really does make you happy, because we have the Sun card. Even though it's reversed, it does speak to joy and happiness. And it's reversed because you're not quite ready to move toward that yet. But I feel like that's the direction that you're going. And this is maybe in contradiction with what you thought you should do. Okay? So keep that in mind. In March, we have that new exercise program. And it's clarified by the Knight of Wands, which is a very active, fiery energy. So yeah, you guys may have been, you know, kind of neglecting your body lately. And I feel like in March and in the spring, you're going to really feel that motivation to get yourself back on the horse with that Knight of Wands and get yourself moving. I feel like you do need that for yourself to make yourself feel good again. Is to get back into a new exercise program. So a big focus on yourself. Now, January, February, March, April is about emotions, and what do we have here is the 5 of Cups is what's clarifying it. So April is going to be the month in which you're going to have to face your emotions, face whatever it is that's giving you that sense of loss and grief. Okay, that is when you're going to need to face these things and deal with them, you know, kind of work through them. So keep that in mind for April here. It's going to be sort of a tough month for you. You may experience a loss in April. There might be just losing someone who you're very close to is very possible, or just having an overall sense of grief. Okay, so April looks to be like a tough month for you. In May, you have hobbies, and we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is your energy, Scorpio. It is water energy here, but the Queen of Cups is someone who's very creative. So I feel like there's something here that you're interested in doing that may be a hobby now, or will be a hobby that turns into something else perhaps. Okay, but there is a big focus on you giving this a chance, giving this time, putting energy into it, creative energy. And this might help you also because you're just coming out of here in April. You're coming out of a very emotional and sort of a sad month. And I feel like getting into hobbies or something that uses your creativity is going to help you heal from whatever you will be going through here in the spring. And it's interesting because right after hobbies we have volunteer. So again, that's like something, I feel like April's going to be a really tough month, and then subsequent to that you're going to need to do things that really feed your soul. Okay, so getting into things that feed your creativity, and again, like feed your soul with volunteering, giving more of yourself. Okay, and we have that clarified by the Page of Cups. Okay, so volunteering, opening your heart, offering love to others that need it, that need support, this will help to bring love into your heart, to bring comfort to you as well. And this is all your energy. You have the Queen of Cups, you have the Page of Cups here. This is all heartfelt, okay, coming from you towards others. So it's like giving of your time and energy towards something that's not necessarily as financially driven as you've been used to, because I did get that in your love spread, that you've been very focused financially. And I feel like this year is going to be more about working on yourself and working through old ideologies that maybe don't align with you anymore. Working through some emotions that, negative emotions that need to be expelled. And perhaps using hobbies and volunteer work to feed your soul where it's been lacking. Okay, so that was January, February, March, April, May, June. Okay, so in July we have retirement. Let's see what that's about. Okay, and we have this clarified by the Moon reverse. So I feel like in July there is going to be some sort of revelation of a truths that are going to be revealed, or some sort of secret is going to come out that puts an end to something for good. Okay, so this could have been plans that you had made before. I feel like in July you're going to find out that it's not going to work out. Whatever it is, it's not going to work out, but there's like an ending to something. And with the moon, I also sense that this has to do a lot with cycles. You may have been involved in some sort of cycle with someone, and then there is, secrets that are revealed that put an end to that cycle. So it's a completion of cycles here in July is what I'm getting. So definitely keep that in mind, because that, especially with a major arcana there, I feel like this is going to be very significant in your life. Interesting as well, we have in January, we had the Sun card. You have moving and you have the Sun card. And then here, directly under that, we have retirement and we have the Moon. So we have the Sun and the Moon. And again, I am feeling like this has to do with some sort of karmic cycle that's ending in July. Okay, so I feel like in January that there's going to be progress in whatever this karmic cycle is, and I can't tell you exactly what it is because it will be different for each of you, but it's a karmic cycle having to do with maybe a partner or just a place in life, a way of thinking that needs to end. And starting the year off, you're not quite clear on that yet. But definitely by the time July comes around, everything will have been revealed by then, and that cycle is going to end. So there's going to be an end of a major cycle this year for you. And it's going to definitely bring the clarity that you desired at the beginning of the year. Okay, for August we had self-care, and we have the Seven of Pentacles reverse. So I feel like you're the, let me see, January, okay, July, August. Okay, so August, there's going to be frustration with regards to your health, some sort of self-care issue. But I do see frustration, like you're not getting, it's possible for some of you that exercise program that you started here in March, you're not seeing the results by August, and you're, getting frustrated with that. But I can tell you by my experience, when I started working out, it took me a full year to start seeing results. So there's that. Patience, my love. Okay, August, September. September, we had some decisions that needed to be made or will be made. Let's see. That's too many cards. We don't want those. One card, angels. One card. What's going on? Okay. Decisions. Okay, and we have the Devil reverse. So again, we go back to those cycles. The Devil to me reverse, or the Devil in general, speaks to me of karmic cycles, things that keep you bound. It's like this invisible force that kind of pulls you, into it. And I feel like there's decisions that need to be made to pull yourself away from toxic relationship, karmic cycles that no longer serve you. You've learned the lesson, and now you need to move on. Sorry, let me fix this camera a little bit. Okay. So, yeah, needing to move on from, or break yourself free from a cycle, making that final decision is going to be happening here in September. In October, you're going to be joining in. Let's see. Oh, too many? All right, we have the Ace of Wands, but it's reverse. So I feel like there's a partnership, perhaps a relationship, a new beginning here that is very passionate. But it's your choice whether or not you want to join in. Okay, I feel like you have complete control over this situation, whether it be, again, a business partnership, a new endeavor, a new business, or a relationship. Someone's going to be wanting to join with you, but it's your choice whether or not you want to join with them, because the Ace of Wands is reverse. And so this could be an opportunity that could be missed if you're not paying attention, or if you're just kind of dragging your feet on it or hesitant about it. So definitely keep that in mind. Okay, for November you have self-employment. It's right next to this. Okay, so for October you had joining in and the Ace of Wands reverse. I feel like you guys might have, in October, some of you are going to have offers for business partnerships that don't necessarily take off in October, but perhaps it looks like maybe they will in November, because we do have that self-employment. So maybe that's when you decide to join in. Okay, yeah, we have the Five of Swords reverse. So in order for you to start the situation, or to get into this situation and reach your goals of self-employment, I feel like you have to put your swords down. And stop looking at this situation as you always having to have the control and be on top. I feel like if you take a different approach and kind of work together as opposed to working for yourself only, that will be to your benefit. Okay, so working with others as opposed to against others or in competition with others. I feel like that's what needs to kind of be left alone, left aside. Okay. For others of you, I feel like you need to come out of conflict in a situation with regards to self-employment. You're conflicted mentally on whether or not you want to be self-employed or you want to have your own business or something of that nature. There's mental conflict about it, and until you get out of that mental conflict, obviously it's not going to happen. But so overall, what I'm getting here is that most of these things are within your control. What is not in your control is this karmic cycle that you're getting out of. Okay, so that is what is not in your control. But I feel like with regards to finances, and especially with regards to your exercise program and all that, that is all you. Okay, you're the only one holding yourself back. And I feel like it's mostly on a mental level. Okay, in December we have dietary change is going to be necessary. Okay, and we have the Lover's card. Interesting. For a lot of you, this could just be a decision to really change the way that you eat. Change, maybe some of you are going to become vegan. It's going to be a major decision for you. For others of you, I feel like you guys are making changes in your diet, changes in yourself overall, because you're now focused on manifesting a certain type of partner. And you realize that in order for you to manifest this type of partner, you have to embody those characteristics yourself. Okay, and that's why I feel like there has been, or there will be, so much focus on, I mean, this is all about you guys. I mean, you're getting into a new exercise program, you're looking at your diet, you're really performing self-care. I feel like you guys are really going to be working on yourselves this year because you want to manifest a certain type of partner, and you have to look up to par. So it's like you can't be looking for, a partner that's a 10 and you're feeling like a 5. You know what I mean? When you look in the mirror, you're like, oh, you see that pudge, and here you are looking for a supermodel. So you want to manifest a certain type of partner, and that's why you're making all these changes within yourself. And I feel like you guys are questioning your religion and spirituality throughout the year, and kind of working on your karma to offset some of the selfishness maybe that you feel you have participated in. But definitely it's going to be a year of change. I see a lot of new opportunities here for you guys. It's just a matter of you opening yourself up to them. Okay, so I feel like the possibilities are all around you. It's just whether or not you want to acknowledge them. So there will be, opportunities for you to offer your love. There will be opportunities for you to start new creative endeavors, new endeavors which you are very, very, or have the potential to be very passionate about. But it's just a matter of whether or not you're going to be there mentally to participate in all of these things that are here for you. Okay, and a lot of this has to do with you transcending certain negative emotions and getting out of just there was a negative cycle. There was an attachment here, a negative attachment to someone, and it's deciding to really cut that out of your life. Okay, so your major focus here for the year, we had prioritize, And what that says is, this is Archangel Metatron. Focus on your highest priorities and I will help you get organized and motivated. And I really feel like that's what's happening here. You guys are changing. I mean, the first card was moving, okay? And so I just do feel like there's major changes in your physical being as well as your spiritual changes, and emotional changes are going to be happening this year. And you need to prioritize on where you really want to focus your energy on. What do you want to focus on this year? And I feel like the focus is going to be mostly on you. You, I feel, need to prioritize yourself this year, and not so much the money aspect of it. Okay, because I feel like 2017 for you guys was all about gaining financial abundance and working on your careers, whereas I feel 2018 you're kind of forced into looking at yourself on a very deep level, on a very spiritual and physical level, and making yourself a priority this year. Okay, so that is your 2018 forecast. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave me your comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want something more specific for your particular situation, you can contact me at eyesofthestarstarot@gmail.com for your personal reading. Or I also have all my information in the description box below. If you click on the little arrow there, and you can contact me there. Again, please leave me your comments. I love reading them. And thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed all your holiday festivities, and I will be talking to you guys soon. Bye.